Samuel, and I want to welcome you to Farm with Samuel YouTube channel. Climate change is really affecting production in Ghana, and research can testify that for about some time or for some years now, I believe production has really reduced due to climate change, and it's really bad, and it's really affecting agriculture in Ghana. During the major season, we experience a long dry spell, which in the northern part of the country down through to the southern part of the country, crops were affected. Looking at some videos that pop up from the northern region, completely some fields for about 100, 200, and then 300 acres, even some more than that. Maize farms were really affected that farmers did not even get just a single crop to harvest. From that time up to now, you and I know that there were no measures that was put in place, to take care of these situations that happen. The major season that ended, let's say, from August to September, some months down the line or some weeks down the line, we are still experiencing the same thing. Now, this minor season is still the same thing. Crops were planted and it rained for about 2 to 3 times. And I think it was in October that it rained. But getting to the third and then fourth week of October, there was no rain. The whole of November too, there was no rain. And now we are in December, and today is 21st December, and there hasn't been any rain. So it is more than 2 months that rains has not come for crops to use, for production, or for crops to use for their growth and their development. And this is really going to affect production. Now here is a tomatoes farm that is a half-acre tomato farm, and if this farm was to be a site that was being irrigated, what we are experiencing here couldn't have happened if this was an irrigated farm. What I want to draw our minds to is that now climate change is really affecting crop production in the country, and if we don't find ways or measures to curtail these situations or these issues in the country, our production is going to reduce drastically, because this, or what is happening now, that what we are experiencing now about the climate is going to happen, or is not going to end now. So as farmers, what are we doing to mitigate, or what are we doing to meet these challenges that is really affecting production in the country? So looking at this farm, if let's say within October and then November it had rained, I'm not sure this tomatoes will be the one that a farmer will harvest. Let's say if you go to the market and these small tomatoes are being sold to you at a higher price, I know you the buyer or you the consumer who is going to buy will be furious and will not understand why this tomatoes is being sold at a higher price. But you would not know what happened on the farm. That's why I'm also here to let you know why these things are happening. Because during the time that the crops needed rains, for the fruit development, the rains didn't come. And so once the flowers started developing, and then the fruit started also appearing on the crops, it needed rainfall so that the fruit will also grow and then become big. But since the rains didn't come, this is what the farmer is getting. And here the farmer might, during the time that he was planting or cultivating the crops, he would expect that at the harvest he can get let's say around 15 to 20 boxes, or even if in bowls he can harvest for about 30 bowls. But looking at what has happened here, I'm not sure even 5 to 10 bowls the farmer will get. So this is really, really bad. And this will discourage whoever wants to venture into agriculture because of the over dependence of rainfall. So um, in my subsequent videos, I'm going to show the impact of um, climate change or the dry spell here in Asante Achim North. So I will be speaking to some of the farmers for them to also tell us the impact and to speak to them on the way forward, how best they can work their way around. Always we talk about uh, climate smart agriculture, making agriculture sustainable, but sometimes farmers adapting to change is really difficult. So I always make a hashtag on my Facebook post that changing our farming ways. So it is very, very important that once we've been doing our farming traditionally for over the years, it doesn't mean that when we adapt to change, what we are doing is going to go wrong. The world is moving at a faster rate, and then technology is always advancing. So as farmers, we have to always advance ourselves so that we will be able to meet whatever standards that we have to meet at the market. And so doing, we can also make plans, you know, bring up platforms that we can also bring our ideas to mitigate these climate change challenges. So, me, as I said, I believe the way forward is to, or for us as farmers, to invest into whatever that we are doing and then make it sustainable. Now, agriculture is in such a way that if we are only going to depend on rainfall, it is not going to go well for us. So I just want to entreat every farmer that once we want to, I mean, make production or get results out of what we are doing, in the same way, we have to also find ways that will help us achieve that results. And then in the long run, we will be able to ensure the sustainability of agriculture, the sustainability of our farming business, and to ensure food security as well. So I'm not sure the farmer, if the farmer enters the farm and sees this. Sometimes when the farmer sees that rains are not coming, they tend to leave the farm just like that, and everything will go to a waste. So I just want to entreat all of us that let us invest into ourselves and then into the farming business that we are doing. Let's not just think that farming is just a way of life. We go and then we produce, we get whatever that we get there. No. We think that during the following season it will change and it will be better. We have to put in place measures to help us achieve the results that we need, and it will help us, I mean, in our rural areas and then the country as a whole. Doing this will help the economy as well. So I just want to entreat all farmers listening to me and then watching me wherever you are, whether in the country or elsewhere. I know that some countries are then doing their best to meet the targets or to bring up to speed whatever production standards that the country, as a country, they need. In the same way, we can also do our best here in our country so that we can curb the importation of some produce that we produce in Ghana here, then that will help the country and they'll help us as farmers as well. So as I said, in my subsequent videos, I'll be making I'll be making videos on the impact of climate change on agriculture and then some crop that is produced here or cultivated here in Asante Achim North in Agogo. So here is Patabai, one of the farming communities in Asante Achim North. It's one of the communities that we produce tomatoes a lot, but the production of tomato during this minor season has been really affected by climate change, and uh, the yields and the expectations has really gone down. So we will just have a conversation with farmers, educate them, and then let them understand why they need to invest into whatever they are doing, and to also find ways to mitigate these climate change challenges to help them ensure the sustainability of the work that they are doing. So my name is Samuel. If today is the first time that you are watching this channel, just subscribe to Farm with Samuel on YouTube and then follow me on Facebook at Joe Samuel Agriculturist. Let's join me. Let's plant today and harvest tomorrow. This is Farm with Samuel.